anytime you 0-2 and you get a chance to win up in Tupelo, I think that's really great for that team and my board.
One of your objectives this year was to create more turnovers and turn them into points, and we got a couple quick touchdowns out of this game.
We were able to mix up coverages and show the quarterback different looks, and by doing that, we were able to. He threw us a couple, and I felt like we left a few more opportunities out on the field. We had something that hit us in the hands, and we didn't execute, but so did they. So I felt good, but there's a lot of work to do before next week.
Seemed like you really felt comfortable moving Matt Wells around. I thought I saw him at the end, linebacker and safety tonight.
Well, one of the big things you want to do is keep your best players out there on the field as often as you can. And Matt's a very athletic, smart guy. Now he's been in the program for a while, so we use him in a lot of different ways.
You were able to move around a lot of defensive line, get a lot of young guys some play on the defensive line tonight. What did you see from those guys?
Well, that we got a lot of work. That's the biggest thing. Yeah, we got to be able to generate more pressure with 4 down, and that's the biggest thing. If you're gonna win it all, you've got to be able to generate more pressure and not always have to bring DBs and safeties to the party.
You did that a lot in the second and third quarter, just kind of stayed vanilla, pretty much the 4-man rush.
Absolutely. There's nothing like rehearsing. And so we had a bunch of young guys get out there and compete, and taking nothing away from Jackson State. I wanted to see how guys could line up and play, and without scheming them. And there were some good things. It was good seeing those young guys get out there and compete a little bit.
Coach, one of those young guys, Sid Giles, it seemed like he was really all around the ball tonight. What did you see from him?
Same thing we saw during camp. It's a guy who's very talented, a guy who has a chance to develop into a really good player when it's all said and done. So tonight was a good test for him because he got a lot of opportunities to go defend balls. And so, we'll keep his progress going, and he gets the chance to learn from 2 really, really good senior corners. So he's got a lot ahead of him.
Dan said that the Burgess never plays just because of the certain packages y'all had. What was your approach to the defensive line tonight, moving tabled inside and all that?
Well, we were just trying to create matchups and get different guys in. We wanted to go in and play some 4 down and some 3 down, and and obviously as the game progressed, we were able to play a lot of young guys early, and so which was hopefully the plan. And obviously Curtis is a big part of what we do from this point on out, because we won't see a bunch of 4 and 5 wides as often as we did today.
Josh Boyd said that one thing you guys probably really need to work on is that transition from the run to the pass.
Absolutely, absolutely. That's the biggest thing. This is such a upfront physical conference, and you have to stop the run. You must stop the run. So making that transition from run to pass is going to be key throughout the rest of the season.